Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. In today's talk, we will discuss briefly the beginning of universe, its most leading scientific cosmological model regarding the beginning of universe, some philosophical points, and some anti Big Bang arguments, and also we will recite few verses of the Holy Quran. This big universe is a big sign of the existence and oneness and competency of the creator of this universe. Big Bang is the leading cosmological model about the beginning of universe. It says that about 13.8 billion years ago, the universe began as a hot, dense single point and has been expanding since then, leading to the vast cosmos we see today. The timeline of events is very interesting and quite detailed. We have written a few points from the timeline of Big Bang. At 0 second, the universe begins as hot, dense singularity. At 10 raised to the power minus 43 seconds, a very, very small fraction of a second, there is inflation and rapid expansion of the universe. 10 raised to the power minus 36 to 10 raised to the power minus 32 seconds, the fundamental forces, that is the gravity and electromagnetism, these forces separate. At 1 second, the universe cools, protons and neutrons form. At 3 minutes, first atomic nuclei form. At 3 lakh and 80,000 years, electrons combine with nuclei, and by this time the universe becomes transparent. Before this time, before 3 lakh and 80,000 years, there was dust and there were extensive photons. There was no visibility due to excess of free electrons. At 400 million years, first stars and galaxies form. 1 billion years, clusters are formed. So the timeline of events of Big Bang is quite interesting and quite detailed. We discussed only few points which we have written. The universe even now continues to expand further. Matter, energy, time and space begin with this singularity. The second law of thermodynamics support this model, this cosmological model which is called as Big Bang, which we briefly defined and discussed. The second law of thermodynamics says that this universe is low entropy universe, that is the disorder increases with time, and all the closed systems tend towards a state of static equilibrium. And according to this law, that if the universe were eternal, it would have run out of all the usable energy. So the universe is not eternal and it has a beginning according to the second law of thermodynamics. And this point is also evident from the Big Bang model of the universe, that it has a beginning and it started from a singularity, from a primordial state. So today we discussed briefly the Big Bang model and second law of thermodynamics, and at next occasion inshallah we will discuss the philosophical points and some of the arguments which are anti Big Bang, and also few verses from the Holy Quran. So we will discuss those inshallah at next occasion. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.